kids, it's me, Toni Homeperm, the singing diva of Long Island, and I'm here today with another video where I show you how I create a fabulous drag look using an eyeshadow palette or eyeshadow palette and some other things that I have in my makeup collection. Now today it's actually a city color haul because I got a bunch of things from City Color, and it's a brand I've never used before, and I saw their ad on Instagram. They had these liquid pigment products that they came out with. These are them. There are, yes, 5 colors. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. They are double-ended, so you twist off one end and you have a matte liquid pigment, and you do the same on the other side and you have a metallic liquid pigment. So they had 5 different colors. It came in a bundle, I think for 20 bucks. There was a gold, a copper, a purple, the blue, and the green. It was something new, a company I hadn't tried before, so I said, okay, let me check it out. So I got the bundle, and I did swatch it, so let me throw the swatch up on the screen for you. Now, I actually took some video for you because I wanted you to be able to see how the metallic pigment reflected. Because if I, just a still shot, you don't really get to see how reflective it is. So there are the 5 colors. As you can see, I swatched first the matte pigment, and then next to it the corresponding metallic pigment. While I was looking around the website, I happened to see they also had these 4 monochromatic palettes. They are from their Paradise Love collection. You have the green vibes, orange vibes, pink vibes, purple vibes, and they are all 9-pan palettes like so, with mattes, shimmers. Each one has a pressed glitter. One thing I will say, the shimmers are kind of hard pressed in these palettes. They're not like a real buttery formula, so I just wanted to point that out. I was able to use them. I didn't really have any issues, but it was just something I wanted to mention. And also there is the pressed glitter that's in each one. That's the purple. There's the green. Here is the orange, and here is the pink. So let me throw swatches of them up on the screen for you to see. Okay, so first we have the orange. You can see the mattes, the shimmers, the pressed glitter. I'm not going to read you off the names and everything. There's too many. That's the color story of the orange. Next is the purple, and there you can see it. The mattes, the shimmers, the pressed glitter in the middle, and this one swatched really, really nicely. Next is the pink vibes, and there you have it. The mattes, the shimmers, the pressed glitter in the middle. This one was very pigmented. Actually, when I was trying to clean my arm off, it left quite a bit of staining behind. So if that's something that's an issue for you, I just want to point that out. Not an issue for me. And last but not least, the green vibes. And I really want to do a look with the green one, because I just love those greens. But I just did green, and I got to keep things varied here on the channel. I can't do a green look every day, but the green was really, really beautiful. The matte greens were really nice. There were some dark green tones, a really bright, almost neon green tone. The shimmer is really nice, and the pressed glitter really nice too. I thought it would be fun because these pressed glitters, they looked really beautiful. I mean, I know a lot of people, they hate pressed glitter in a palette, but yet we complain about pressed glitter in palettes, but everybody wants stuff to look glittery and sparkly. So what do we do? What do we do? So I just wanted to have a little bit of fun with these pressed glitters. What you could do if you wanted to, because sometimes I do this. I should do a complete look where I do this. I put down a black base. I just used some Wet n Wild black lipstick and put a little bit of my NYX glitter primer over that, and then took the pressed glitter from each palette and I applied it over that. And I have video of that. I'm going to throw that up on the screen for you. And there it is. The top one is the green. Underneath that is the, I believe that was from the purple palette. Then the one underneath that was from the pink palette. And the bottom one is the orange palette. And you can see when you put them on a black base, and I mean, just imagine that all over the lid. I mean, that would just be super blinding. And it's something I do have to do a look and do that. I keep experimenting with putting these glitters down on black bases, but I never actually put them on the eye. Oh, and I didn't swatch it, but I did swatch it for you in the tutorial part of the video. I picked this up. They're City Color Fairy Lights. Does this one have a name? Oh, Realm. I think this is Realm. And it's got a two-sided dispenser. You have like a light liquid eyeshadow and a sort of black gold reflective liquid glitter eyeshadow on this end. And I did use this in today's look, and you'll see when I show you the actual tutorial part of creating this look how I applied it. So that's everything I want to tell you in advance before we get into me showing you how I created this look. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So enough of me talking. Let me show you how I created today's look using many of these City Color products. Okay, and we are back. I glued my eyebrows down, base foundation, did new eyebrows, and as I always say, I'm continuing to experiment with the brows. I think I like this one a little more than this one, but I think when you're looking from a distance and not like I do, I get the mirror and I'm like studying as close as possible. But I think like from a normal distance, if I was out and about, not that I'm going to be out and about, I think as far as for drag and once I had everything all put together, I think they'd be fine. So they're acceptable. I was just trying out something different with the foundation, and I just used a little bit of my Krylon TV paint stick in 3W. Was it the 3W? No, I think I used the 4W. That's the Miss Fame foundation. If you go back to her old makeup tutorials, which is when I was first starting out in drag, that's what I studied religiously, and she always used the Krylon 4W. Which is really good for the beard cover and on top of the eyebrows. And then, because I'm being cheap and using up stuff, I just use this CoverGirl and Olay foundation. And I'm fortunate, as long as I have the beard covered and the eyebrows covered, I can use almost anything, on top of that and on the rest of the face. And seems to work okay. Okay, so I have all these City Color products, and I'm going to be jumping around with them. And I think the first thing to do, I think, is sort of sketch out the eye shape. And I think it's going to be like purple, and then we'll use either the blue or the green liquid shimmer. I'm not positive. It's still coming to me. So, but I'm going to start tracing out with this purple one, Paradise Love, the purple vibes. And I'm going to try to sketch out, I think with, I'm not sure if Wander is the right color to use or Hide. Wander looks darker in the pan, but it seems to be lighter when you actually apply it. So I don't know, maybe I should go with Hide, which is that one. Well, you know what? Let's see. Okay. Let's see what it looks like on the skin. Okay, here is Wander. Yeah, see? Not very, hardly anything there. And Hide. And Hide shows up a lot more intense. So, you know what? Let's just see how this other matte is. Tropic. That's lighter. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna, like, sketch out some lines with Hide. And then we'll go from there. I have no... Sorry, I keep doing that. I have to remember not to put the mirror up so you can't see. Yeah, so Hide, you know, especially because I used my Makeup Revolution eye primer. You can really see that. I'm just giving my eyes somewhat of a rest today, even though I'm doing makeup. I'm not putting the tape down. I'm giving my eyes a complete rest. Well, not a complete rest. I'm putting eyeshadow on them. But I'm not going to put contacts in today. I'm just giving them a rest because the last time I did my makeup, this eye was so teary. And I just don't want to go through that today. All right, I think I'm going to go over that with the purple liquid shadow. I'm just sort of curious to see how it works as a base. And then I'll put other shadows on top. Okay, I was just curious to see how that would be to give me like a purple base, almost using it as a primer. Um, okay, I think I'm going to go in with that same color that I used at the start, this color Hide. Let's see what happens. Okay, I think that's sort of working good as a base. It looks pretty deep there in the corner. I think there is some patchiness though here. I know it looks a mess. That's all right because a lot of that is getting covered up. Okay, I think I'm going to jump over to the Pink Vibes palette and use some of this color Getaway. Okay, the mattes are working pretty good. I'm still not 100% sure where I'm going with the look. Um, but I'm gonna do a little bit more blending, and let me do that, and then we'll be right back. Okay, kids, I'm sorry, but I just couldn't help myself. I was just desperate to get some black into this look, and I didn't even use anything expensive. This is a Wet n Wild little quad that I picked up last year. I think it was like $2 or $3, but the black in it is just it's just so good. It's so good, and I just needed a tiny little bit of it just for some deepening, and it's quite a dramatic effect. I just had to. Sorry, but I am, creating a fabulous drag look. So if I have to grab some black or some white, so be it. Okay, let me do the same thing on this side, and be right back after that. Okay, I'm back. I did some more blending. I cut the crease. I stopped and had a little lunch because my stomach was growling, and I'd rather you not hear all that gurgling while I'm applying makeup. Let's just do it. I think I'm going to take this really bright blue metallic liquid shadow and put that over this cut crease area, and let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. I'm just gonna apply it right on. Okay, right off my first impression, this is not looking very sparkly. It's actually looking kind of muddy. I'm wondering if it would have been better to go over with um, the matte blue liquid shadow and then do the uh, metallic over that. Hmm. Hmm. I might have to make an adjustment. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna try again. I put down the blue liquid eyeshadow over the cut crease area, and now I'm going to go over that with this metallic blue, and I hope we have a better result. Okay, I'm keeping the lid closed to let this dry down. Um, I think I'm actually gonna go use my hair dryer and try to speed up the drying time. So let me do that, and I'll be right back, and we'll see what we have. Okay, so I think it's pretty much dry now. Um, it's kind of patchy. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. So I'm not like, totally in love with this. I think I have some like blue shimmer shadows. Like I know I have something from Kaleidos that I could um, would probably give me a better result. So I'm like, I'm kind of on the fence about it. So well, we've come this far. I need to do the same thing on the other side of the eye, and then let's see where we're at after that. Okay, so I found that once it was dry, I took some of the liquid glitter, I put it on the back of my hand, and I took a little brush, and then I just sort of dabbed it on, and I think you can see that is giving me a much more reflective blue on this side than just the one coat on this side. Not crazy about having to do that, but I got to make the look work. And even still, it's still sort of patchy. I mean, I think from a distance it'll be okay, but like when I look up close, you know, it's a lot of cracking and whatnot. So, you know, but that tends to happen with this kind of formula. I'm not all that surprised. But let me do the same on the other side, and then we'll determine where we go next. Okay, so I'm back. So I did like that second coat. And I don't know, I'm wondering if maybe these are meant to be used more just as liner and not to do, you know, a whole area like this. Maybe that was my mistake. I just want to jazz this up a little. So I did also get this product from City Color, this little fairy lights. It's a liquid glitter eyeshadow. So there's like a show you what there is. So there's a sort of a dark shimmer like that, and then on the other side is this light shimmer, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of this light shimmer on top of the blue, and see if that gives me more of a pop. And what I like to do with these things, you know, it's sort of like a Stila. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand, squeeze some off of the little applicator, and a little itch there. Take a brush and put this over what I've put down. And I think it'll give more of a sparkle, and it's a little sheer, so I think we'll still see some of the blue coming through. Well, it's definitely more sparkly like that, and you still see some of the blue. So I do like that better. So there's the difference. Okay, we're struggling a little today. Oh, I'm sorry, kids. Okay, let me do the same on the other side, and then I think I just need to do a little bit of liner work and come back and do the under eye. Okay, I'm back. I did just a little bit of liner work, and I tight lined my eye and the waterline with some NYIIice black eyeliner. And all right, now we're just going to do a little bit of color on the bottom of the eye. I think I'm happy with how it came out now that I added that, what is it? Fairy Lights liquid glitter eyeshadow. I think that gave me the pop that I was looking for. So I'm just going to go in with the purple and the pink that we used. You know, I'm sort of liking the look more and more as I look at it. May need a little bit of the black from that Wet n Wild shadow, but we'll see. I wish they had a blue palette in this series. Yeah, this is kind of, I'm starting to kind of love it. I do have to admit. I think once I have everything all put together it'll be fine. It's just that kind of a look where until it's finished, you just really can't judge it. All right, so we fiddled enough. I'm gonna do my mascara, eyelashes, and finish the rest of the face off camera. Just come back with a completed look. Fingers crossed. And I'm back, and here it is, the finished drag look. Very purple, very blue, very sparkly, and now that it's all put together, I really love it. I'm really, really happy with this look. I think I pulled it off. I think I did. So now the details of what I did to complete this look. Of course, there was always my drag contouring and highlighting. For the upper cheek highlight, which is pretty blinding, I have to say, I used, out of the Pink Vibes palette, this color called, they're a little hard to open, Glimmer, that pink shimmer there. I think you can see it. So I used that as my cheek highlight. Also for the blush, I went back to the Pink Vibes palette, and I used the color Vita right there, that sort of light pink. And that, I think, really pulled it all together. And on the lips, I used my Maybelline Believer. I used the color Believer, but I also went in with that same highlight color, Glimmer, on top of that, just for a little zhuzh. And also the eyelashes today, it's a baby lash, because I didn't want to cover up too much of the eye look, and that's from Chaotic Cosmetics, and they're called Baby Flirt. Yes, Ashley Jade, she made fun of me when I bought those from her. She was like, "That's not a drag lash," and I'm like, I know, it's not. It's really not a drag lash. It's for a wearable look. It's a pretty big lash. For a drag look, it's not a big lash. But I like it because it doesn't cover up all the eye makeup when I'm doing one of these videos, and I think I'm really, really happy with how the eye makeup came out when all is said and done. Also, a new set of jewelry, a gift from Alexis Flame from her Crystal Fire collection. I thought that the blue would really pick up the blue of the eyeshadow on my eye. Also, I did throw in contacts. I know I said, oh, I'm not putting in contacts. I'm not putting in contacts today. And what can I tell you? I'm a big liar. I just felt that the really bright blue contacts would really just tie that whole look together with the dark blue. And I'm really happy that I did. I really, really love this look. I think I'm really happy with it. What do you think about this look? Leave me a comment down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it just meh? I'm dying to know. So what can I tell you about these City Color palettes and these pigment shadows? I think that's what they're called. They're Be Bold Liquid Pigment. Okay, well, let's start with the palettes. And I really only used the pink and the purple today. And I have to say, the mattes worked really good. I did some nice things with the shimmers. The only thing that I wasn't happy about was that I did have to grab that Wet n Wild black. And I gotta tell you, the black in this little Wet n Wild palette, it's just so good. It's like one of the best blacks that I've ever used. After I'd put the contacts in, and I was in the downstairs area looking at the eye look, I said, I need just a little bit more black. And I thought I put just a little bit on the brush, and when I put it on the eye, I was like, oh no! It was just, you just have to, the tiniest tiny tiniest touch, and it's like so insanely pigmented. The rest of this is the other three pans are horrible, but the black in this, so good. I really should just pop that out and put it in a palette. I like them. They're about the same quality that you would get in the ColourPop Monochromatic palettes. If you have any of those, you know what I'm talking about. They have a nice monochromatic color story. The only thing is, for me, for drag, I just needed more depth. That's the only really harsh criticism I have of these, is that they don't really go that deep and they don't really go that bright. They're a little maybe too mid-toned for my liking, but I have enough extra makeup that, I mean, I can make anything work. And I think, as you saw what I did today, I did make it work. Now, the Be Bold liquid pigment, I think my mistake was that I tried to use it as a liquid eyeshadow, and I think you would be best off to use these more for liner work. Trying to lay the metallic color all over the lid, as if it was a glitter eyeshadow, it just didn't work. I have to be fair in my criticism. I'm not sure if it's really made to be used like that. I mean, even the applicator, it's the kind of applicator for liner work. So I think I have to just use these as liner, and I think I will have a better result. Now, the Fairy Lights glitter eyeshadow that I got from City Color. Now this, when I open it up, it actually has an applicator, really, that's designed to use it as an eyeshadow. And I have to say, when I put that over the blue, I mean, it really just made it pop. And I really love how it looks. And I'm glad that I, deepened up the look with the black, because now the parts that are glittery, surrounded by the depth of the dark colors, I think it just really pops. And overall, I have to say, I'm really happy with the look. I love this look. I would do a show like this. I would. Except maybe put on a bigger eyelash. But for the purposes of the video, as I told you, I stuck with the small eyelash because I did not want to cover up too much of the eye look. But overall, I'm really happy with this look. Now, are these drag worthy? Well, conditionally, I mean, I guess they are, but they don't entirely work completely on their own. I mean, I did, have to bring in that Wet n Wild black shadow. As far as the liquid pigment, I'm gonna have to see, because I didn't use the green and the orange, and there's a lot of these other liquid pigments that I didn't use, and I have to try them out, using them as I think they're really intended for, especially the liquid pigments. Use it strictly as liner, because I've got to be fair to the product. I mean, if it's not designed to be used a certain way, and I go ahead and use it that way, and it doesn't work out, well, that's my fault. It's not City Color's fault that I used the liquid pigment probably in a way it was not intended to use. So yeah, conditionally, they're drag worthy. Definitely Toni Home Perm approved. These monochromatic palettes, I mean, they're really good. I don't have anything bad to say about the palettes themselves. They worked really good. The mattes are really good, blendable. The shimmers are a little on the hard-pressed side. So I don't know, if I was using them in a regular look, I might want to spray them and use them wet, foil them. I would probably get a better result with them that way. But on the whole, I have to say the monochromatic palettes, this Paradise Love collection, is very good. I think if you get them for yourself, you'll be happy. And as for the Bee Bolds, as I said, I have to give them another shot using them as liner and not trying to use them as liquid eyeshadow. I think that was part of my mistake with them. So I'm curious to try them out again. As you can see, I really did get a really fabulous look using the products today. So I think I will use them again, use some of the other colors for a different kind of a look. But as I keep saying, I'm very happy with today's look. Now, if you like this video, please hit the like button down below. And if you want to see more videos like this one from me, hit the subscribe and the notification bell. This way, YouTube will notify you whenever a new video comes out. You can also catch me twice a month on my internet variety show, Naughty or Nice, that I do with the horror diva Alexis Flame. And I'm sure you want to catch my weekly podcast, God, I'll Get You for That, Walter, which is the show I do with Tom Cat. We watch episodes of the 1970s sitcom Maude, which starred B. Arthur, and we review the episodes, we discuss the social implications and ramifications, talk about how things were in the past, how much they've changed, and in some ways how much they have stayed the same. All the details for these shows and how to get the Naughty or Nice merch, including our Naughty or Nice eyeshadow palette, all of these things are listed down below. Well, kids, that's all I have for you in today's video using these City Color palettes and liquid pigments. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around to the end, and I can't wait to see all of you again in the next video. Bye-bye.